Hi everyone, this is Bess McCarty. I just did a Facebook Live and I'm not sure it recorded, so I'm going to do it again so we can get a recording so I can post it for everybody. My name is Bess McCarty, founder and coach with the MLM Millionaire Club School for Network Marketers. And I'd like to come to you every Tuesday at this time to offer you some tips to help grow your network marketing business. And today I would like to talk about how to overcome complacency. We can get very comfortable, can't we, and complacent, and say, oh, well, I'm okay today. Oh, yeah, I don't need to put out the effort or to make my business grow today. It's all right. I can put it off one more day or one more month to do a big boost. Hello, Ignacio. Welcome. And so we can get comfortable, which can become our greatest enemy. To not remember our goals, to be willing to settle, or to kind of fall out of love with the service that we can give, can't we? So we know that if we are not moving forward, good day, good to see you, Ignacio. We know that if we are not moving forward in life, then we're moving backward, right? There's really no standing still, so we actually lose ground. We might lose rank, or lose your team, or lose the motivation, or lose the volume, or lose momentum or enthusiasm if you're not moving forward. So it doesn't work to stop working or take a break. It does work to fall in love with the process and to keep it going. A little story is that I watched recently a Charlie Rose interview with Mr. Rogers, who you may remember from years ago had a children's program on television, on public television, and it was the longest running one in history. It was over 30 years. So he was very well known for his gentle and kind and loving way of helping adults and children who watched the show. And I used to watch it with my son. I loved him. Lots of love that he has. And Charlie asked him, how many children do you figure that you have helped with your show and with your work? Mr. Rogers said, I don't know, and I don't really care. What matters to me is that I am present with each person and each child who is in front of me at the time. And that's how he lived his life, just in love with this service attitude and this caring about people and enjoying of people. And I have a feeling that he carried that not only in the studio, but he carried that home, or when he was working with any of this filming staff or anyone, over his 30-year career, that he developed these loving relationships, and he just tended to the person in front of him. And I have a feeling that is the love of his life, and that he just kept doing that consistently through his whole life, and he didn't count. And I would compare that with not counting. Even being more in love with helping people than with what your bonus check reflected, or what your rank was, that you just reached the rank as a side effect from the helping and the service of people. Good morning, Marisol and Edgar. So glad that you're here. If you would like, go ahead and put in where you are from, and I can welcome you. Also, if you're new, go ahead and write that in. And if you know someone that you care about, that you believe could benefit from hearing this, how to handle complacency, go ahead and share it. And then make a note that you shared it so that I can thank you here. And we will have time for questions at the end too, or comments or feedback. So that's what I very much welcome on these. So to finish my little stories about complacency, or falling in love with the process and not even more than the product. Welcome, Lisbeth. Glad to see you. My little story about falling in love with the process is that about 3 months ago, I sprained my hand. And it took that long. Hi, Samantha. Cool. It took that long for the swelling to go down and the dislocation then to be fixed, which caused some more swelling. And so the healing has been a long process. I have gotten very far behind with my to-do list for this year and my schedule for this year, and I felt discouraged. And man, I'm never going to be able to catch up. I'm never going to get this to-do list completed. I'm so far behind, I'll just never be able to catch up. But then I realized a great peace came to me, and mind shift came one day when I was doing my work, and I thought, wait a minute, I'll just enjoy the process, enjoy the ride, and focused on just doing each task well, because each task did represent the people that I help in the school, putting out emails and lessons for them, fixing up the website for them, putting new tools on there, or talking with people or coaching one-on-one. That's like Mr. Rogers. If I just focused on service as a continual stream in my life, rather than worrying about completing my to-do list, because it'll probably never get completed anyway, that brought me a joy, brought my joy back again out of that discouragement. And procrastination, discouragement can be cousins of complacency, can't they? And Lisbeth, hi from Denmark. So glad you're tuning in, and thank you for the loves and the likes. About complacency, let's see, I have another story for you. Not to settle, because when we settle, we are complacent or too comfortable. We avoid challenges, but then we also get to miss out on the joy of growth. Isn't that true? Life becomes kind of bland when we are complacent or too comfortable. So what would stop you? What would make you settle? What would being too comfortable make you settle? Would losing a leg or losing a team, would that stop you? What would stop you? What would make you complacent? What would make you lose your fire? And how can you get that back? Well, I have a little story about me. A few years back, a number of years back, I was in a relationship for a number of years, and it was very comfortable. We had found our way with each other, and it was comfortable, and I found myself growing complacent. The relationship was not all that it could be, and we even went to counseling, but still and we grew a lot together in those years, but still it hit a wall that did not want to come down, or my partner did not want it to come down. So I knew that was the limit to the relationship. And I had to take a look. Well, do I want to give it up, or do I want to, from my viewpoint alone, do I want to give it up, or do I want to keep it? And I realized, well, first of all, I said, well, it's a good relationship. It's better than nothing. And, I could live with this. But then I went to lunch with my girlfriend, and she said, the question is, do you want to do without a relationship in order to for a chance to have a better one? And at that point I knew, yes, I did. I'm not a settle type of person. I'm a go for it person, and I have high standards and high dreams and goals. So that relationship did dissolve, and I am in a better one. It contains all that I had dreamed. So my message with that is, don't settle. Keep your dream and go for what you want in your business. Give it your all. Don't let complacency make you settle. And I have a little quote for you that I would like to share with you here. I'm going to take you in the next room here. Switch around. Yes, okay. Take you into my office, and I have this beautiful quote from Scott Murray from the Himalayan expedition, and what he says about commitment. Let's see if I can show it to you here. What he says about commitment, which is an antidote to complacency. And he said, we had definitely committed ourselves and were halfway out of our ruts. We had put down our passage money, booked a sailing to Bombay. This may sound too simple, but it is great in consequence. Here it is. Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that never would have otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidences and meetings and material assistance which no man could have dreamt would come his way. I learned a deep respect for one of Goethe's couplets: whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius and power and magic in it. So that is a message. To get out of complacency, commit and watch the magic happen. Coming back into my recording room where there's more light here. Come on, camera, reverse. There we go. Okay. So true, Lisbeth says. And Donna, welcome Donna again. Re-recording this. So anybody have a comment about question about what we're talking about today, about complacency, not being comfortable, committing? What helps you to overcome complacency? What inspires you? What motivates you when it would be easy just to stay where you are if you're comfortable? I think that if you're comfortable, you've lost your fire. And that the greatest fire that I know is that falling in love with the process itself, with the journey itself, not the destination. In fact, the destination is the journey, is helping people, is making a difference in their lives. So love to hear your thoughts. Any comments, questions, feedback, love to hear those. Just go ahead and put those in. Also, if you care about someone that you believe could benefit from hearing this, please share it. And if you do share it, please write share in the comments so that I can thank you for that. Also love to hear a takeaway. Anything that meant something to you from what I just said. Is there one simple thing that you will take away and use this week in your business? Maybe an attitude, a tip. Maybe it was about service. Let's see, did I tell all my stories I wanted to tell? I think so. Thank you each for being here, and want to put out a little good news that I offer a free 30-minute workshop for your team if you would like one, called Always Get a Yes. When inviting people to your product, to look at your product or business, or to join you, or to become a customer to join you in that. And it's it's a unique and special ingredient that I have in there, using empathy, that I have not seen taught anywhere else to this degree, that allows you to always get a yes, or to know who to offer the business to, so that you always do get a yes. It literally eliminates rejection. So wouldn't your team talk with more people and get better results if they knew this? I love teaching it. It works, and people have been very happy with the workshops. I'm booking them now. If you would like one, go ahead and private message me on Facebook, and I'll answer any questions for you that you might have about that, and we might see about setting one up for your team too. It's a video or audio workshop, and it's very, very special. I think it'll make a huge, huge difference for you. So love to do that for you. And thank you for joining in today, everybody. Good to see you, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.